every community, including every minority, be it a Muslim, be it a Christian, be it a Sikh, be it anyone, has equal rights and equal stakes in our country. I belong to a community, madam, that comprises of less than 2% of our country's population. A community that is small in number, but has always made huge sacrifices in the interest of our nation. Even in our country's freedom struggle, madam, out of 2,125 Indians killed by the British, 73% were Sikhs. Out of 2,646 people sent to Kalapani, 80% were Sikhs. Out of the 121 Indians hanged, executed, 78% were Sikhs. Madam, a community that helped build India by shedding its blood and sacrificing its sons could never have imagined that to put an end to the tyranny of foreigners, after 37 years, they would be targeted by their own people on the basis of their turbans and their long hair. Today I speak, madam, as a Sikh representing my community, but more especially my gender. The Sikh women who saw their husbands, sons, fathers and brothers burned, hunted and mercilessly killed in front of their eyes. For 3 consecutive days, a turbaned Sikh man was hunted as a prize hunt, and the very protectors of society themselves, it seems, had turned into the hunters. Ma'am, I lived these experiences myself as a young college girl, locked up in the store of our servants' quarter with my 2 little brothers and my ailing 85-year-old grandfather, with my mother begging us to try not to bleed, even breathe, so that the mob plundering and ransacking our house in search of us would not find us. Many sisters of my community were not so lucky, madam. The 1984 riots saw thousands of wives being widowed, thousands of children being orphaned, thousands of mothers lost their beloved sons and sisters their loving. Madam, to lose a single loved one in the family is heartbreaking. Imagine the plight of those women who lost their husband, their son, their father, their brother in one stroke. And this is not conjecture, madam. I would tell you about Manjeet Kaur of Shakarpur, who lost 21 members of her family that night. Meena Kumari from Sultanpuri, who was getting prepared for her wedding, 9 members of male members were wiped out in one night, and she herself kidnapped and tortured. These are not thousands of faceless victims, ma'am. There are people like you and me who have lived this pain and horror for the last 25 years with the one hope that someday the guilty would be brought to book who did this to them.